So it's the New Year's edition of the Ghana Web Sports Debate, formerly known as the Ghana Web Friday Debate. You know what we do on this show is to interact with the street on the trending issues in the world of sports. Ghana's campaign in the 2021 AFCON ended at the group stage, which led to the sacking of Milovan Rajvat. The Black Stars have been paired against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the final playoff stage of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. But before we can play that game, we need a new coach. The government is pushing for Chris Hughton, formerly of Brighton, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, as the next coach of the Black Stars, whilst the GFA also prefers Otto Addo as the next Black Stars coach. What do you also think? Share it with me in the comment section. But first of all, I have to speak to Ghanaians on the streets of Accra. My name is Joel Leshen, and welcome to this episode of the Ghana Web Sports Debate. But follow me as I get some interesting answers on the streets of Accra. All right, so we have our first guest on this episode of the Sports Debate right here on Ghana Web TV. About Ghana Web TV.
Oh, Major also.
Black Stars, you have come Jenny, saying.
Oh, it's say Black Stars in there. Say, omo team there. I say, anymore, and throw Emma on Emma Bogana. And to omo am free from no. Omo aye ni omo anti. Omo nya de okra na e be fro no aba say the ball. Enter omo koye na anye ye no.
Okay, sisi Black Stars ye ni coach. Every say omo penny for Pami Milo. Send body more air for. Report about Bontin say Aban si ope Chris Hughton, GFA, and si ope Otto Addo. Oh, why na ope?
Oh, me kwama Otto Addo.
Otto
Addo mummy. Cause say no onya African onim friends and African terrain na odi ne ba na wo sha se kakra eno no chen say wo ko fobi go ni bia onim hwe Africa about Africa no di na ba. Players are better for no want me local players in be omo yade by and from foreigners na free from and to the friends African coach in the back no be local players in be na edomo aba also share other countries be say omo the local oko Egypt omo the local friends players na e tournament few na foreigner omo ball about but they are canning a friends and local. So mobile more organized on mobile on the camera. To me only say local coach in here or to other mammy.
All right, so now it is GFA 1, government 0. He is going for Otto Addo because he's a Ghanaian. He believes that we have a lot of talent in the Ghana Premier League. So if you give the opportunity to a local coach, he will also make sure that the boys in the Ghana Premier League get equal chance in the Black Stars. All right, so I have the second guest here on this episode of the Ghana Web Sports Debate. Me mo akwa about Ghana Web TV so. AFCON no e ko say Ankoye. How many di unyamo?
Me the first of all no. Me take the fence Ghana captain no. Me mpena sam kra. Me mpena sam kra. What I say? Ya won ebi mu say apia no mu saa. He time no, ye time apia e wo ho. Asamoah Gyan e wo honom na afa de bansen and perfume I say yes Asamoah Gyan na e dey you have take lead.
Okay. All right, so now we are not talking much about Andrea. We don't have a coach. This is a new coach. Aban reporter ban say Aban Sope Chris Hughton we coaching Newcastle, Brighton, Norwich City. But GFA and so omo de Otto Addo and omo pe wo hwan na ope.
Me according to me mpo bia kamnya ya yamfa ya yemmanfo no mo behwe maye
inti ya fire man for no wan e na ope no
obi a mo ye fi se Ghana betima abo na ya chusu no eno wan no obi a ye fi se tu ani ehwe na obetima abo Ghana na ya kwaye nim e na secondary nso mo fa nso a mo hwe na yamfa ya sa yo local kotoko na enko yi ba ko asene mo sa na yi yenjai foreign players no.
Okay.
Na yamfa ya yemamu yamfa yankwa no omo yam build the fence blaster new. What I say? Say na be ya be boy. Ba nyeza fe na be bola. Na say ye ko UK, ye ko ha. Na ya ko like ye yim. Yamfa ya yem ye wo place wo ha omotima amaga na agina.
Into wa wo mpa aban de no won sampa GF de no.
Dabi. Me de say yampa ha. Samo gotoko. Yan hwe coach out mi ye yi na yamfa no mbra. on be Jinama Blaster. Ne Blaster and Jinama, and come back to Blaster anymore. Say, ne Blaster, any Blaster. What I say, on for Blaster and Bay. Ye pay ya, dim. I'm tired of ya,
but conform me, ye bomb Mudino. Omina Ghana, Otuado, Wabo Blasters, 2006. Sanso and Chris Hilton. Person best, I say, Madam, ye dim. Some more to go, some more Hasso, Mumpep, coach, send him. And I tell women in Mobia or Yadi. And we say, for Asabe, is no channel like Munska and Shedding here. What I say, you will look up where coach will meet my Biama and so best song. They will look at players, I'll meet my Biama in Yaji. What I say, ha, young fellas, and I'm Munja for Nayamu cook man say, wait, you want to gonna say, send a fire, yes, I say, German for you. Your friend saying, Kevin, when you will be all year more than your friend saying, Prince Watson. All right, so you heard what the man had to say. He is not either going for Chris Hilton or Otuado. He believes that they should go to Accra House of Folk. They have Sambo Boedu or Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nati Ogum. They should appoint either of these two as the head coach of the Black Stars. He doesn't want any foreign coach. Your grandfather can be a Ghanaian, your great ancestor can be a Ghanaian, but he wants somebody who is living in the country. All right, so today we are speaking to the street. The Black Stars coaches report saying that the government prefers Chris Hilton, while the Ghana Football Association also wants to give the job to Otuado. Memo kwa about Ghana Web TV so.
Mr. Major so.
AFCON now Black Stars your boy no. Quick one AFCON you call say.
AFCON dey enye because me 50 Black Stars and that was 92. I won kokko. Na me di Black Stars. Also share friend say omo besin na but say players na aba no. Ministry ho no. I was see a good ministry no. I was see a deserving ministry no. That was 98 that was 98 or 95. La Côte d'Ivoire. On ko ball tournament bi ta mo ba no. Ye mo ko se soldier for entire mom. Omo dissolve team no mo yi players no for.
Like I say, ya this Sire Blaster.
This Sire Blaster players na mo be pack am a because he can hear their mom no nyesika ketoa. Makoma kwete.
Akomete. Okay. Man this out see aye ni coach. Reporter Aban say Aban ese op Chris Hilton. Sanso and a GFA. As I say, Omupe Otuado. Why now pay?
Say Aban so pay. Chris Hilton na and a GFA so pay Otuado so but GFA no
into one open wine.
Me pay Aban ni dia no.
Aban ni dia no.
Because Aban the betchom ka say GFA year. Ono no mo benya no mo share. Kululu ama Black Star ho. Kululu Black Star team no mo. I'm telling you today Kululu ho. Me ba yan cause side of this. Coach na in the players 23. Now ministry no so e dey abase o 23 now year no. Me o me players 10 ho. Eti 10 film na ka 13. Na me so me fa me 10 shemu. Because of why so menya sika ni bia den. Eddie Kululu wom. Eti na mo flex na twum na mo ma no. Because some bomb metwi asa na mo abo. Me who your players were ha. Omo bobo sin omo mo outside no. Ya me ka tell say
bi no wan.
Ya wa tell ko hasa your players ko kotoko your play. Ya local players wo ho no. Ba me dey aban ni dey no so wo yi no. Nka aban ni fa ni san shemu. Said that because team no abandon start so abandon na dey no. Because your team no Black Star dey me ra man team and me yere kran na me bufu yi. Me da form. Last match she go ni yanko. Asa ana se say no team no so enya abusia team. Enya abusia team. They are you. Kwame ana we no hwe sa na ba
and then coaches no and
coaches ni dey me pa band dey ba me so me dey ha ma me kan kire wo no mu hu say yes ye ni abre Black Star team na ya koma uyi Black Star free wa politics na wo ho team na gu team na nya busia team sa na bedpele time Kwame ayu abedpele omko France ya say ayinti me free player di ya so anti French etini akwasi apia eti ye captains ni free captains ba ni free akwasi apia sem e de ma pele and captain ye the same thing sa na ne man so odi ye eti ye dissolve no ye captain go.
All right, so now it is government one, GFA one. He wants Chris Hilton as the next coach of the Black Stars because he believes that it is the government who is paid, and moreover he is alleging that the level of corruption at the Ghana Football Association makes it difficult for the coaches to work. So if the government is going to step in and bring in Chris Hughton, he believes that it is going to work for the Black Stars. But the last thing that he added is that when Ghana lost to Comoros in the last group game of the 2021 AFCON, he couldn't even have an affair with his wife. He had to sleep on the floor. That is what the Black Stars mean to him. Ghana Web TV so.
Yeah,
Ghana abo AFCON every group stages no mujaya kwanse and body more from performance no say.
Oh, Ghana the share performance na the toto and body more Ghana abo ewo AFCON mrebi etwema. Etumi say and body more with the ankoye. Aha. But I don't say team na wie ya no no. Ye share normal way Ghana e betumi asa.
All right, into yes, share no man, see a Ghana any coach. Report I about Bontin say Aban episode Omode Jumano, Emma Chris Hughton, we coach Brighton, Newcastle, Tottenham, Sanso and Norwich City, by GFA, and so Ejina Benkum so Mofe Jumano, Emma Otuado. Why na wo pese de Jumano mano?
But first of all, GFA nanka so mo pamo sankrofo no. Omo body mo kwan nsu ani dada. No mo be decide say mo be coach ama Black Star because we coach GFA president yo Kurt Ohosi ana ono utumi so onyehwe ejuma dada nyantechi yeto we no ana odidideti we Milo yo kofa ne ba coach nyantechi kofa ne ba dada coach zo kofa mo ba nyina yo coach ta nyantechi kofa mo ba ya pam wo mo oti as nti utumi so wo hwe ne track record ono utumi so ye bomb dada nti nisa Ghana for ye de ni to Kurt say ono no kofa coach ma Black Star be near government urban, even though say men can say government interfere GFA or more into my idea. What as we know say every government or make me interfere my FIFA ha Ghana. But yeah, share their coach now government neighbor if I better than some for Otuado. Because Otuado who assistant coach and now Uja Ghana on our course say who can be beyond here then how can your coach in Uja Hoko. What I think for me the almost for cover Christmas. Now to add an GF in the Omoka Canada, no more.
All right, so they should give the job to Chris Hughton because even though he's not supporting the interference from the central government, he believes that the man the government is bringing on board and the CV that he brings to the table is far higher and bigger than Otuado, who is an assistant coach of Borussia Dortmund and has not been given managerial position anywhere in the world. So he's going for Chris Hughton to lead the Black Stars in the future.
For the AFCON, I think our team wasn't prepared enough to go into the tournament. That's why we saw the results. We were not prepared. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're not prepared. Now, we don't have a coach since the GFA terminated the contract of Milovan. Now, reports making waves is that the government is pushing Chris Hughton, former Brighton, Newcastle, to take over the position, whilst the GFA also wants to give the job to Otuado. Who do you favor for the position?
Okay, I think Chris Hughton it's good to go with because the caliber of players that we have now, I think they're having influence on the coaches. Okay. That's what I think personally because sometimes you think that some people are not deserved to be on the field, but because of the influence that they have on the local coaches, you see. So I think we're going for the Chris Hughton.
You're going for Chris Hughton.
Yeah.
Some people are also saying that it's like the government is interfering in the work of the GFA.
Yeah.
So you supporting government position? Are you supporting the interference too?
Yeah, I'm in support with the government.
You want the government to interfere?
To come into it, yeah.
You don't trust the GFA against?
The GFA, they are not doing good.
They are not doing good.
Yeah.
Black Stars performance. AFCON, who is saying?
Oh, Black Stars performance, no, fine. There be a coach, there be a players, no. There be Sarah Ghana City, the Black Star. Just say, yeah, from Stimulo, not Timmy Chan and also. Timmy Yan and also. Coaching Yan and also. It is my parents open the coach. Now, you open the coach. I say, yet to Abba. Black Star, you're back for the year. I can't in your idea. Just say to Abba, you're trouble, you're my penny. I said to Abba, you're coaching. Obi I saw many attention. So that's it. Because we should not do that. So a good coach. No, what just Skaka Clark, I don't know. no waji no ko se be no wa chedi
Young to Abana,
next
Black Stars coach. Uji said never
let Abana di coach now. You say and no money never to Abampo. No, you delegate to be. Yeah, say war 16 regions. The boy, you find the 16 regions when you keep mark one from the Roma to Abana. What to Abana? No baby no. And first coach.
It's one Chris Hilton and Otuado open wire.
Ah, prepare Otuado.
To be honest, and you cry. The local players crack or young capacity. The Kotoko players in has players, only players in the SSL will be crack or ya. I can meet me qualify crowd group stages. Senior players in the one wire. Prepare Chris Hilton because I lose so the only money and then more minor. Omuna ntinase no mo hwede coach papa obeboaye ne yenko fa no na Ghana football no you say they connect ket the oye no onya abotre because at the end of the day no ministry ni na betua coach nika enye efe no enti omo ntinase no omu nyina enye nhihye no mo fa coach a obeboa oman no I think say Chris Waiting ne ba obeboa because obetime nya access akọ some players bia omo England na player bit say of no doing and some guys be almost Southampton players no bet be upon the sea ama ma ba be ba mo man na team na o man no akoso enti o maintenance no mo hwe coach a obetimi abo o man na rather than say o be sika a o mbenya gu o mbotum na ndie e bo o man no I think so obetimi aye because we can cry I think say so some websites be we can other players no parents kasa and on so I Ghana and obetimo coach big teams like Tottenham Hotspur some England championship and your access or the bar obetimi abo man no Otuado we say assistant coach to Dortmund see a African Cup of places wamba so man hold on senko obetimi ja club side no na aba be coach am man but wamba enti efe den trans no the ministry no ehun de ebebo man no ho ye I think say no ebebo aye.
Black Stars, we're still looking for the next coach ahead of the FIFA World Cup qualifier against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Reports indicate that the government is pushing Chris Hilton to occupy the vacancy role, whilst the Ghana Football Association is also pushing for Otuado to become the next Black Stars coach. Who do you want to see in the dugout as the Black Stars coach? I have my next guest here. Ghana Web TV.
Yeah, I did. I mean, catch the about the World Cup qualifying. Coach says here the Ombebani Omumbu Ghana. Okay, and to be south. See, I say of Chris Hilton, Wired more Brighton, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur. DFA and say Ope Otuado, why not open? Otuado and Ankayamami. Because of Onunu. Because I said I'm trying to brag on no bet my boy kakra. But to me there, Ghana Black Stars on bet Yemia, Nankasa Mijinano. Me future player as I'm done. But the believer boy Ghana party amata, coach now go for cup and play under 20. Nankasa Madam wants to die down. So man Fanamba Ghana and for cup da. Tis a benefit on go for coach in the Started Bobo. Say you on one minute Mikaye. Mia Busum, Mia Pasta, Mia Malamio Bia. So man first coach number about 100 years. Ghana and for Cabda.
All right, so we heard what the gentleman have to say. He wants Otuado as the choice of the GFA, but to him, he had a dream that former under-20 World Cup winner Selastete was leading the Black Stars to glory in the African Cup of Nations. So if the government wants to see a trophy after 40 years, definitely they have to go for Selastete because he's the only one who can win a trophy for us. Who do you fancy to be the next Black Stars coach between Otuado and Chris Hilton? Share it with me in the comment section after watching the video. My name is Joel Leshen, and this has been another episode of the Ghana Web Sports Debate, formerly known as the Ghana Web Fridays Debate. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.